game. And I'm just coming at it from a completely different perspective. And so the stuff I throw out at you today, I would really ask that you write some things down and then leave here and then think about it. They're challenges. I don't have answers, but I do have challenges. All right? And it's what I do when I go out and speak now. And I really try to put it to guys and gals and really get them to think about how they coach, why they do it, and all the intricacies that go with it. Live in Ames. My last job was at Iowa State. And a few years ago, I started a website I call Coach RB. And along with that, I'm a mentor for coaches all over the country, specifically those that are current college coaches or aspiring college coaches. In fact, I wore this shirt on purpose because B.J. Hill at Northern Colorado is one of ours. He's a Cedar Falls native, and he worked his way really hard through the ranks. And as a first-year head coach at University of Northern Colorado, he won the Big Sky regular season, won the tournament, went to the NCAA tournament, played San Diego State in Tucson in the first round. Not bad for a first-year head coach, but he's one of ours. And so obviously I don't have a team, so I can't wear my team shirt. So and I didn't bring my Spirit Lake shirt, darn it. So I guess I'll wear Northern Colorado. I told Don Logan about 5 years ago, I said, Logie, I probably, because I have kept everything, guys, for 30 plus years. I have more stuff, and I really don't know what to do with it because I can't use most of it. You know, way back to the days where we used the carbon copier. I mean, all of that stuff. So I've done a lot of work for Championship Productions. I got 300-400 DVDs. I have 4 filing cabinets, which is not as many as Jeff Rutter, but I've got 4. And I have so much stuff, and I went to Logie and I said, is there a way that we can create a physical place where coaches can come in our state? Because you guys are really good, and you're passionate about what you do. You know, could we put an office together? You know, and I'll volunteer to run it. I mean, I really believe that we need to do something like this. And we talked about it. And I'm really pleased to announce that, number one, that didn't happen. But number two, that we are launching a website, an IBCA website, not the one that you know, the informational one. It's called IBCA Coaches Corner. It hasn't been released yet, but it will, and you all get the word when it is. It will be, I think it'll be the greatest thing that you can find anywhere on the internet for coaching. And it's going to belong to you guys. It's going to belong to your group. Everybody that's involved in the IBCA. Everything is being taped today. Everywhere I go, I'm taping things with high school coaches, college coaches in our state. That's all going to be uploaded on this. There will be hundreds and hundreds of videos that you can access in every category imaginable. And I'm really excited. Don and I are working hand in hand, and it's really going to be fantastic. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood that. Also, one of the other things I do is we started the Iowa Player Development Academy because I said, as I'm looking now kind of inside out at the game, it's the pieces of the game that I really have a passion for teaching now versus the wholes. And so you know, you've got it in your notes. I threw a bunch of stuff in there, and thanks for Craig. I kept sending him this stuff, and he kept add them to the list. But I've got a bunch of stuff in your packet. One of them is a 40 skills checklist. If you're building a feeder program, or if you just want to kind of evaluate yourself as a coach, okay, our academy is based on these 40 skills. And we're committed to teaching all 40 of these skills and then putting them together. And so that's been pretty cool. Got a brand new thing down in Huxley. There's a brand new gym down there. I'm working with a guy we're developing, and Jerry Hales kind of cranked us up on this, but we're developing what I believe is the first 3-on-3, comprehensive 3-on-3 program in our state. We're going to teach the game through 3-on-3. And I really believe that it's the purest, best way to teach the game of basketball. You know, if you've seen a 5th grade game with 10 of those guys out there, that ain't basketball. But I think if there's only 6 of them out there, we can teach them how to play. Their level of engagement is higher, they touch the ball more, and there is plenty of room to be exposed. And so, have mom and dad come out and watch Junior in a 3-on-3 game. Because there's no hiding in 3-on-3. You know, and they can say, well, my son, he went to the, you know, he went to South Hamilton basketball camp. He only took 6 shots a whole week. You know, and that's true, because kids that aren't very good hide, and who would throw it to a kid that's just going to fumble it out of bounds anyway? That's what happens when we play 5-on-5, especially with the youth. And so we're saying in 3-on-3, theoretically, I throw to you, coach, you're either going to throw it to him or me. I got a pretty good chance, okay, of being able to catch it. And I got to get open, I got to catch it, and I got to face. And I think it's a game that kids are really like, and I don't think we do that enough. I know a lot of colleges that play 3-on-3. So why aren't we doing that at the 5th grade level? I'm really excited about it, as you can tell. All right. I have a ton of stuff. I can't go through it all. Literally, you ask me a topic or clinic notes from some clinic, please email me. My cards are down here. I will send you more stuff than you can look at. I promise. And I'll do it within 2 days of getting your email. So take me up on it, please. Who uses Fast Draw in here? 2 guys? Is that it? 3 guys. Who's really good at it? Come on now. Okay, would you write your name and phone number down? Because I need a lesson, is why I'm asking. I can't figure it out. I'm horrible at it. All right, Jefferson Scranton. It's you and me, okay? All right. I need a lesson. It's a great program. I just don't know how to use it, the darn thing. Okay, I need you to do 2 things for me real quick. Take out a piece of paper. I do a ton of research. I'm always asking guys, how do you do this? What do you think about that? You know, how do you guys manage this? I need 2 things from you real quick. And it doesn't have to be perfect. But the first thing I would like to know from you, put your name on there and your school. All right, I'm doing some research on this whole dilemma of when you're up 3, do you foul or do you not foul? So number 1, just put foul or not foul. Oh, man. Yeah, I know it is. I know. Just in general. Let's say in general. Yes. Right. Or there could be 10 seconds, but very, very generally. Very generally. I'm not going to publish this and put your name on the front of a journal. But I'm doing research and I'm collecting. Second thing is, and then this doesn't have to be perfect, believe me. The other research I'm doing, and you will see in your packet, because I've got a thing called the top 3. And I would really love to talk about the top 3 today, but I'm not. And it basically, please read this. It basically says all the information you've ever got in the game of basketball. By the time you get in there and coach your team, you have got to whittle the game down into 3 basic elements and coach the heck and teach the heck out of those 3 things. If you had 50 spinning plates out here, most of them are going to fall. And to run around and keep those plates going, you're going to spend the whole practice trying to keep them going. And you'll be very mediocre at all of them. So it would behoove you to be really good at 3 of them, and you got to kind of let the rest of the game go. It's a really interesting concept. I learned it from Gary Garner many years ago. Please write down right now, as best you can, the top 3 things that you think you stand for. I always say, what's your brand as a coach? When you hear Bob Huggins, you immediately start thinking of stuff, don't you? Toughness is the first one. All right? And I'm collecting this too, and it is fascinating, the array of these 3 things by coaches. And just bring those, not now, but when we're done, bring those down here and just throw them in a pile. And again, my cards are down here. You can grab one of those if you'd like to communicate. And then at some point, I'll share all this with you guys. But you'll see in your packet, Because Jeff's in there, I got Jake at UNI, I got coaches from all over the country, college and high school coaches, and I've put a bunch of those in your packet. And that'd be kind of neat to look at. All right, I want to throw just a bunch of bullets at you right now. Thought-provoking things. Why? Are you able to translate the why of what you do to your kids? Because I work with a lot of first and second year coaches, young coaches, and the one thing I tell them is you got to master what, why, and how. What are you teaching? You got to decide that. This transition out here, great stuff, right? You know, these guys are good at it. They win a lot of games doing that. If that's not you, you're not teaching it. So that's the what. And then the why is huge. Why are you teaching it? Now, I'm not talking about offenses or defenses as much as the pieces in the game. You teach pivoting to a kid, and he will roll his eyes every single time. Well, I learned that in 3rd grade. What does that have to do with anything? Well, if you can reverse pivot, you can block out. If you put your hands up, you can rebound with 2 hands. That starts with a reverse pivot. You'll probably play on this team. You like to play? Yeah. Your parents tell you you don't play enough? Oh, yeah, every day. See what I'm saying? Get your ass out here, learn to reverse pivot, get your hands up and rebound. Now, in 10 seconds, okay, I've just kind of told that kid why the pivot is important. We always talk about buy-in. What's the buy-in? Do we get our kids bought in? I think if you taught them the why of everything you do, that would really help with your buy-in. And because you ask them, most of the time they don't know. Why are we teaching this? Why is it important I have my foot here versus here? I don't know. Teach them. Because it all comes back to playing time. And you got all these guys on this team over here, they're going to play 5 guys at one time. If it all goes back to playing time, they'll listen. And the ones that don't really get it, they ain't playing. What, why, how? When we do this stuff here in a little bit, and when you do individual workouts with your kids and you do summer camps, does it replicate the game? There's activity basketball and there's intentional basketball. So if you evaluate your individual and small group workouts with your kids, does the stuff you do specifically replicate the game? If not, what are we doing? You guys have very limited time anyway to work with your kids individual and small group. Are you maximizing it? It's got to be a piece of the game, right? Wouldn't make sense any other way. I'm going to show you the concept of overtraining. Overtraining essentially means, I'll give you an example. We teach shooting, whether it be a 3rd grader, we've got an academy starting tomorrow, 3rd grade through 12th grade in Huxley. And whether we teach 3rd graders or college players, I have a group of college players from the University of Iowa, Iowa State University, Dakota State, Kirkwood, and Lipscomb University. Those were my 5 last summer. Every day, first thing we do is we set chairs out 6 feet from the basket, and they form shoot from chairs. Jordan Bergerson, one of the best 3-point shooters in America. It's 20 minutes every morning, 8 o'clock 4 times a week, all summer, he's shooting out of a chair. Now, if you think about it, if you set a chair down and told one of your kids to sit on it, okay, he'd be sitting like this, right? And they do. You say, well, it's crazy. You never shoot like that. Well, I know. You shoot like this. Somewhere in between, if we train them sitting down, somewhere in between, we can get them right here. Shots are short because we don't shoot with our lower body. And I make the kids in their mind mentally say, explode, when they come out of the chair. And that's just an idea I picked up. It might be a Kevin Eastman deal, overtraining. When I do these wall drills, it's overtraining because it's crazy. It's way harder than anything in the game. And with slippage, I think maybe if we overtrain, we can get them down to where we want them. There's coach speed and player speed. So, you know, I worked for this guy at Iowa State, Larry Eustace, and it was awesome because the kids enjoyed the games so much because it only lasted 40 minutes and they got timeouts. And his deal was this practice is going to be 10 times harder than the game. And he really got to enjoy the games. I think that's overtraining. I think that's another example of overtraining. Is what you've always done good enough? Maybe, maybe not. I would challenge you to analyze what you've always done. You guys are here, all right? So you already know that there are probably some things you want to tweak and get better at. The guys that aren't here today, we'll just beat them next year. If you teach history and you get to chapter 4 out of your filing cabinet, you can pull out lesson plans. And you're pretty much going to follow those lesson plans for your previous years. I don't think you can do that in coaching. Analyze what you've always done. I'm not sure what you've always done is good enough. Evaluate each player. When you do individual workouts, I really don't believe in generic shooting drills. I'll just use that as an example. If you got a kid on your team that you could lock in the gym all night and he would not make a three-point shot, why in the world would you do shooting drills with him off the gun from 3? Because you can't make it. So my point is, tailor your individual skill development in your workouts based on what that kid needs to get better at. I think a lot of times we do a lot of activity drills to get everybody through it and doing the same thing. These guys are all different. Okay? They're absolutely all different. Terminology is huge. I think we know that. For the most part, high school coaches, junior high coaches, the unbelievable challenge you have is time. So you have to decide how much skill development you can dedicate to your overall program. I think we would all agree it's huge. Footwork, toughness, shooting, all these things. It's huge for the overall product. But in your time, how do you fit it in? Yes, a tremendous challenge. College guys got it made. There's no excuse for those guys not to be fundamentally where they should be because of the amount of time that you have with those guys. That's hard. Last thing, boy, if I could do anything in this game, I would start a charge towards certification of all basketball coaches. And this whole thing about our youth basketball, you guys have to be certified, obviously, okay, to coach. And I go watch youth games and AAU games, and I see a certified trainer at the end of the bench. I see certified officials on the floor, and then you got a guy over here screaming that probably some of them don't know the first thing about coaching. Why aren't those guys certified if the officials have to be and the trainers have to be? It's kind of crazy. Think about it. It's quite a task, but we're going to hit it. These are you guys need to start getting stretched out. Okay, these are the drill categories. And I've tried to, those 40 skills, they kind of go into these categories. Love toughness drills. I think toughness wins. You can take an average kid, you can take an average team, and if they have a level of toughness, now I don't mean slugging guys. You guys know what I mean. Jay Billis, remind me, send me an email, has an unbelievable article about his definition of toughness. Mental and physical toughness. Most of it's mental toughness. It's an awesome article. So toughness. We have got to create toughness. So we'll do some toughness drills. I'm going to try to do a drill or two in each of these categories. I'm going to go through it quicker than I want to. It's going to be fast and furious. Ball skills, general ball skills. I want to talk to you about why I don't like right leg circles. Rebounding. Defense, obviously. So toughness, ball skills, rebounding, defense, playing away from the ball, playing away from and without the basketball, and then shooting. And those pretty much are the categories that we work from, kind of that menu. Who was with me the last time we did this? None of them? Is this a brand new crew? Oh my gosh. Can I get them in about 2 years again? Okay. I had this crew a couple up at Spirit Lake with Nate, and we had a lot of fun with them. Playing away from the basketball. Antoine Jamison for North Carolina scored 28 points, had the ball in his hands 42 seconds. If you put a stopwatch on the game, less than 10, there's not a guy here that'll have the ball in his hand. There's a rare exception. Have the ball in his hand or guard the ball on the other end of the floor for more than 10% of the time. My challenge to you is, are we teaching the other 90% of the game? Because that's really where the game is. The game is away from the ball. Biggest mistake, one of the biggest mistakes I made in all my years of coaching was every time I took kids out onto the floor to do workouts, it involved the ball. Shooting drills, ball handling drills, passing drills. And then later I realized, well, I'm missing 90% of the game. I'm not doing that kid any justice whatsoever. And we talk a lot about Ray Allen. Ray Allen does what we call pre-scoring. Ray Allen, I tell kids, Ray Allen will make the shot before the ball ever gets in his hand. You know, that's impossible. No, it's not. Watch him. He scores before he ever gets it. It's called pre-scoring. What if Ray Allen couldn't do that? I'm not sure his value to the team. So think about it. Are you coaching the 90% of the game? You know, your average high school kid maybe takes 7 or 8 shots, maybe. Average high school player. And if all we do is shooting with them for a kid that's going to take 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 shots, man, I think we're missing the boat. Okay, so those are the categories. Everybody get a ball. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. I call these wake your hands up. These are wake your hands up drill. I want you to throw the ball a little bit above your head and pop it so we can hear it down at Glidden. Let's go. Pop it. Pop it. Knock the air right out of the ball. So I always have my kids wake their hands up. I think it's hard for kids to walk in the gym and automatically be ready to pass it and catch it and rebound with 2 hands if they haven't woke their hands up. All right. Next one, I want you to get your knees bent. Okay, I want you, these are ball slams. I want you to take the ball about eye level and slam it as hard as you can into the floor and catch it. Go. As hard as you can. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay. Get your posture a little higher. I want you to put it above your head a little bit, and this is about halfway, so I want you to catch it about right here. I want that ball coming off the floor now. Let's go. Rip a little leather. Let's go. See, that should happen. If you catch every one, you're not doing it hard enough. Harder. That's not hard enough. That's good right there. Good. There's good. Turnovers are good. Okay, stop. All right, good. Now the last one is as high as you can take that thing and throw it as hard as you can against the floor. You might have to catch it up in here. That's fine. You throw every ball with 2 hands. You catch every ball with 2 hands. You get every loose ball with 2 hands. Go. Yeah, right there is good. Right there is good. Keep going. Let's go. Harder. Harder. Stop. All right. Failure is an education. Come on out. You guys are hit underneath the basket. Let's go. Hell, get out here. Let's go. Okay. Have you ever done that in a game? Dribble down the floor and start doing ball slams? Did you do that last year? No. But I guarantee you, if you do that, you will be able to catch and pass and make every play with the ball without turning it over. Why? Because it's hard. It's harder than the game. It's overtraining. Next thing we're going to do, this is awesome. I was in a gym about 2 summers ago, and we were doing some instruction, and there's these kids over against the wall just jacking around. And it was awesome because one kid had a ball. I think he's supposed to be I don't know what he's supposed to be doing. And he's taking the ball and throwing it as hard as he can. You're going to catch it against the wall, and he's making his buddy catch it. See, I knew he wasn't ready. And then you throw it against the wall, and you try to knock my head off and stuff. So I had to stop and say, you guys quit jacking around and come over here. And these guys created a whole series of unbelievable drills that we now do called wall drills. All right? It's amazing if we pay attention to what we can come up with. All right, before we do that, when you were in 5th grade, show me how you dribbled the ball in 5th grade. That's perfect, right? It's about chest level. It's about right here. Okay? Young kids, because there's air in the ball, let the ball come into their hands. Well, the higher the ball comes off the floor, the more time, right, it's away from your hand. The less time, the more time you have no control over the ball. Good ball handlers, I guarantee you, your guys' ball are lower to the floor than the bigger guys. So, concept. Does the ball go to the hand like the 5th grader, or does your hand go to the ball? If your hand goes to, if you can get it in the kid's hand, the hand goes to the ball, I think it'll really help their handle. Okay, so we created this thing called a trap drill, and here's what I want you to do. This is hard. Should be balls all over the place. Okay, you're going to take this ball, and you're going to throw. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can, about right there. And with my left hand, I want to go down and trap it before it comes up. Okay, that's really what the handle is, right? We trap the basketball. Okay, now this is hard. You guys have never done this. Now I really want you to throw it. I got some guys in my summer group that are almost to the point where they can pin it against the floor without having it bounce. Now that's really hard to do. Okay, so we're going to throw it with our right hand. Okay, we're going to try to trap it with our left hand. Let's go. Hard. Throw hard. Harder. Check out the level where their hand meets the ball. Well, you do this with young kids, you will really improve. A lot of the stuff we're going to do today is applicable across the board. But boy, with younger kids, you got to throw it now. Get it up there. Throw it as hard as you can. You ought to be trapping that thing right next to the wood. You're waiting for it. Get your hand down there. Go get it with your left hand. Go get it. Okay, good. Stop. And just for a couple, throw it with your left, trap it with your right. Let's go. Love the trap drill. Good. Stop. That's great. Okay, do some right leg circles for me. Yeah. Just him. Okay, good. It's pretty hard, isn't it? Huh? Okay, so do we do that? I will never do right leg circles again. Because anybody can do it. We can go downtown and just grab a guy off the street. They can do right leg circles. It doesn't replicate the game at all. This does. Do it again. Give me 10 of them with your right hand to your left hand. Now I think this replicates the game a lot better. Watch the turnovers. We're overtraining. We're getting ready to play. Go. Throw it hard. Hard as you can. Good. That ball should be everywhere. Good. You guys are good. Okay, stop. Nice job. What's harder, that or those right leg circles? Yeah, absolutely. Now, fetch. I need another ball. Get up against the wall here. Okay. Come out about 3 feet. Okay. Now, the progression of this is called coach traps. So I'm going to pass and he's going to trap. This is much harder. Much harder. But you talk about good for your eye and hand coordination and trapping the ball low. You need to feed me balls. I need that ball. Okay, you need to feed me balls because he's not going to be able to get these. Get your knees bent. Okay, I'm going to bounce it off the floor and you're going to trap it. I'm going to start here, then I'll go here, and then we'll go back here. Ready? Okay, that's a turnover. See, you got to trap that ball. Okay, that's a turnover. Good. That's not bad. That's not bad. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to go here. Turnover. Good. Nice one. Good. That was good. Okay, good. And so you guys could partner up then. Okay, we're not going to, but you guys could partner up and really push each other. And I get pissed at my guys in the summer when they start doing this crap. I got one guy's playing in the Big Ten. I said, you ain't getting ready, son. Okay, and I'm telling them, and they throw it hard now. They really push each other because they got to get ready for a game that's much, much harder. Okay, okay, nice job. Good, very good. I want to go into the wall drills. So I want you guys really got to watch now. I need 2 guys here. I need 2 guys here. Come on, sometime today, let's go. Okay, I need 2 guys here. And then I need 1 over with me. You come over with me and demonstrate. So this is a series of drills where I caught that kid jacking around. Well, he invented an unbelievable series. Okay, I'm going to go through this very quickly. Okay, first thing you need to do is just throw the ball against the wall. Throw it back and forth against the wall. Okay, let it bounce off the floor. Let it come straight. You guys do it. You just follow them and do it. Let's go. Find a spot somewhere. So the harder they throw it, the harder it is to catch it. So if they want to look cool, they just kind of throw it about half-assed against the wall so they can catch it every time. Good, stop. Okay, partner up. Let's go. 30 on passing. Okay, you shag for me. I'm passing, you catch it, you drop it behind you as soon as you catch it. Okay, it looks like this. Ready? Grab everything with 2 hands. Okay, God gave you 2 hands, use them. Let's go. Okay, he didn't know where the ball's coming from. Okay, good, good. Okay, good job, good job. Way to catch it. Good. I like this guy. This guy's good. Watch your head. Let's go. Whoa, let's go. Grab it with 2 hands now. Let's go. Good. Nice job. Stop. Okay, really good. Okay, honestly, move aside. Honestly, my guys do that, and they kill each other. Okay? They're doing those. Those are hard to catch. But you can do that. If we did this a little bit, you could get to the point where you can do that. Okay, great one. This is called drop. Okay? Player in, bounce it with 1 hand. Go. Get your knees bent like you're playing. Okay, when I say drop the ball behind you, and I'm pitching a new ball in, and then we're going to play. Ready? Huh? No, good question. You're going right into a dribble. Ready? Drop. 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 You got to account for that electrical box. Give me a ball. Let's go. Let's get. You guys should be doing this. Let's go. Pay attention. Ball. Ball, ball, ball. Drop. 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 Stop. Stop. Drop, stop. I know. Nice job. Pretty hard, isn't it? Yeah. You think if you could master that? If you master that, and I coach you, I would be so pissed off if you turn it over in a game. Really, if you spent no, I'm serious. If he spent the whole summer doing that, because that's harder than the game. There's no pass or catch in the game. It's harder than what you guys just did. All right, let me move ahead. 2 balls. Okay, 2 balls. I need a 3rd ball. I need another ball. Okay, you're going to bounce it with both hands. I'm going to say right or left. If I say right, you take the ball in your right hand, drop it, and I'm going to throw a new ball in. You get it right back in your right hand. All right, here we go. Go. Left. Right. Right. Hold on, hold on. You guys are the guys who showed up to class without a pen or a pencil. I'll promise you. As soon as I said, go get a 3rd ball, you guys should have been sprinting to get a 3rd ball. You kidding me? Let's go. Left.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, wrong one. See? It's a mental game. Let's go. Right. Right. Left. Right. Okay, stop. Nice job. I don't care how bad it is. It should be really bad because this is hard. Okay. Now we're going to drop and cross. Same thing. If I say right, though, you drop right, you cross, drop right, cross over, and the new ball goes in your left hand. Drop and cross. Let's go. Left. Good. Right. Oh, you didn't cross. Come on, you got to cross. Drop and cross. Left. Right back in. Let's go. Let's go. Failure's a success. Right. Right. Cross it. Good. Left. Okay, good. Stop. Okay. And there's a progression, about 30 of them. You know, and then what's cool is the kids are always creating new ones. Man, they think of stuff all the time. Let me have that ball. Okay. You and me. Okay, when I say drop, you drop both balls. We're firing 2 new ones in, and you got to get them. I don't care where they come off the wall. You got to get them and get right back into a handle as soon as you can. Okay? Ready? Pound it now, pound it. Drop. Get him, get him, get him. Let's go. Drop. 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 And stop. And we could go on and on and on. You guys like those? Yes, sir. Are they difficult? Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, they are. And you know what's cool is you get in the gym with a buddy that wants to make you better. He'll make this so hard on you because a lot of this is set up for partners. You can do it individually or you can do it in partners. It doesn't matter. All right, so those are wall drills, 1 and 2 balls. I need 4 guys. I need everybody else on the baseline. I need 1 ball and 4 guys. This is a toughness drill. This is a pivoting drill. This is ripping the ball through and facing the basket drill. This is playing away from the ball drill. This is a passing drill. This is a catching drill. All right. Who do you want for partner? What do you mean it doesn't matter? Who do you want for a partner? Just okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Match up. You guys got them. Here's the game. And in fact, you guys step off. I want to do this for 1 second. Here's the game. Spacing 15 feet, no closer than 15 feet. 12 to 15 feet. That's your teammate. Back off. Okay? You've got to take your defender in one direction and back in another direction. Throw your hands. This is called a window. Catch it. Rip it through. And you're going to count to 3. 1001, 1002, 1003. As soon as you pass it, you don't have the ball now. 90% of the time you don't have the ball in this game. You immediately have to sprint out here, okay, and get to an area where when you do make your cut and catch, you're 12 to 15 feet. So right, I'm going 1002, 1003, boom. Good, and I'm moving, and I'm moving. You're counting. I want you to count out loud. Okay, rip the ball through. Rip it through. Use your pivot foot. Rip it through. Jab step. Rip it. Good. I'm making my move. I catch 12 to 15. Can you guys do that? Go. Play. No, no defense. No. No, back off. Here we go.
1001, 1002, 1003.
Rip the ball through. Break somebody's wrist. Good. That's pretty good there.
1001, 1002, 1003.
Okay, not bad. You can't fade away now when you catch it. You got to be coming to the ball. Good. See, catch. Wall drills. Play, play, hard, hard. He didn't have his hands up. His hands are here. That's a turnover. Okay, pretty good. Stop. Okay, pretty good. Stop. Match up. Match up. I'm going to see if you guys can catch it 5 straight times. Okay, now, there's no dribble. There's no back door. There's nothing other than you get in his ass and you don't let him catch it. Can you do that? Okay, here we go. Rip it. Rip. Oh, stop. Stop. First thing you do is you turn your back to him. First thing you did. Let's go. Get into him. Get into him. Rip it. Rip it. Get your eyes up. Rip it. Turnover. Stop. Stop. Okay, they can't do it. Right? They're 0 for 2. I'm going to give them another chance. You caught the ball with one hand. You got to catch the ball with 2 hands. Oh, no. You caught it with 2. You threw it with 1. Okay? Just for I'm not your coach, but just for now, throw it and catch it with 2 hands. Loose ball with 2 hands, rebound with 2 hands. That's a game. Go, play. All you got to do is get 5 passes. Okay, good. Turnover. Let's switch it. Let's see if you guys can do this. Okay? This is so difficult to do.
1002,
Too close. That's a turnover. Switch it back around. That's about 8 feet. This court's 55 feet wide, I think, isn't it? Why don't you throw an 8-foot pass? Rip it through. Nice. Good. Rip it. Rip the ball through. Nice. Good. Come on, you got to deny. 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 Get out there. Turnover. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay, nice job. Good effort. Good effort. Way to go. Okay, this is hard. This is hard to do. Because I listed like 7 things before we started that you have to do properly. You give conditions to them, you make it competitive, and if they can't catch it with 2, Oh, another thing is no bounce passes. And you can add whatever conditions you want. This is a son of a gun. All right? This is great. Look at these guys. Awesome. How would you like to do that for 3 hours in Hilton Coliseum? Woo! That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Okay. All right, no walk. These are toughness drills. Okay, I want you to pair up, listen and watch very carefully. Okay, see that hash mark? Okay, it would meet about right here. I want one guy right here with a basketball. These are called short games. Short games. He has a ball. You're on defense, right here. Okay, which reminds me, I was telling Coach at the break, now that I'm not at the collegiate level, I watch a lot of, our kids go to Gilbert, watch a lot of Gilbert games and whatnot, so we see Jefferson and all you guys. And I can't tell you how, I'm charting this next year, I cannot tell you how many fouls occurred this year from that three-point line to the half court. Unbelievable. Now, if you got to give a foul, you got to give a foul. Okay, so I want to, come here. Come on. I got off track, but it's okay. It's because it's going to apply to the drill. You come out and guard him. In fact, go all the way down. This is called the shrinking gap. Do your kids understand that the closer they're guarding that guy, the closer he gets and the ball gets to the basket, the less your gap gets? And I think if we don't have an understanding of the gap, we foul out here. That's a ridiculous foul. Okay, so what would your gap be? You think a proper gap? Yeah, to where he couldn't go by you. We're not pressure D or anything. It's just one-on-one. Okay, you guys start walking. No, walk. Okay? Okay, good. No, just walk. Don't dribble. Just walk. Okay, the shrinking gap says that now he's at half court and you're thinking, okay, so now it's not 94, okay? But you want to be close enough to where he's going to beat you, right? Okay, back up a little bit. You can go 2 gaps. Okay, this is 1 gap. If you could touch his chest, okay, that'd be 2 gaps. Okay, and just walk slowly. Okay, and you always know where you are as a player. You already know the top of the keys right there. And that's a 1 gap. Okay, at a maximum, keep walking. Keep walking. It's got to get shorter. It's got to get shorter. It's got to get shorter. His feet hit the paint, slap a chest on him, get your hands away, get your knees bent, and there is no gap in the paint. There can't be. There's no gap, okay? So the idea, nice job. That's shrinking gap. The idea now, since we're going to play one-on-one from here, you can't leave the lane. All right? You can do anything you want, but you can't leave the lane. You got to stay between him and the basket. I promise you, if you stay down, if you keep your hands away and guard with your lower body, you won't give an angle to the basket. Watch this. As soon as you stand up, he's going to slip by and get an angle to the basket. So I would tell a kid, if you can't guard in this drill, you can't guard. How can I play you all over the floor if you can't guard from 10 feet? Make sense? Sure it does. Let's see how it looks. Stop. See, you're in the chest, and you got the chest guard about. Go play. Gave him an angle. Did I just not say that? If you stand up in your stance, you'll give him an angle. Come on, let's go. Hands away. Stop. That's a foul. That's a foul. Every coach in the room knows that's a foul. Show the ref your hands. Show him right over there. Show him your hands. Nice. Good. Go get it with 2 hands. Good. 2 more guys. These are called short games. We go 10 feet, and then I'll show you 6 feet. Here we go. Play. Stop. What do you do wrong? Good. You guys, I'll tell you what. You wear coach out and your assistant coaches out. You wear them out because of what we just had to do. I should not have to stop the drill and tell them that you didn't have a 0 gap. You guys coach him. Coach yourself. Best players I've ever been around coached themselves first and then had the ability to coach teammates. So if you see him, he's not in a 0 gap, get on him. If you have to, come on out, grab him and put his chest into him. Let's play. Hands away, hands away, hands away. Nice, good, okay, nice shot. 2 more. Well, that was a difficult shot. I kind of like that. It's a hard shot to make. Good, hands away. Oh, gave him an angle, lifted right up. Go again. With your quickness, there's no way he does that. Come on. 0 gap, hands away, hands away. Hell, you can let him go again. Go again. You guys watch and see what he's doing, right and wrong. Hands away, hands away. Okay, stop, stop. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have 2 more guys come out. So I would say, never seen you play. I've just seen these couple drills. I would say, you guys get out there and get ready to go, that the biggest thing you have to work on as a defender is getting in a stance and staying in a stance and keeping the guy in front of you. Because as soon as you lift out of your stance, you're no good. Okay? Because if you do that at 30 feet, now it's 5-on-4. And you just screwed your team. Because now it's 5-on-4. So just think about that. All right? You can be a great defender. All you guys can. You gotta put some thought into it. Here we go. Hands away. Hands away. Hands away. Okay, go again. He lets you, I don't care about size. He can't back you down like that. Get your chest on him. Good, good. No angles, no angles. Good, nice job. Excellent. That is really good. Nice job. All right, we're going the same thing from 6 feet. We're going from right here. Okay? Right here. Hands away. Hands away. Okay?
So B, you got it. Get up, B. Get up, B.
Okay, good. Go again. So you got to find a way.
Let's go. Get into it.
Foul, foul. You can't foul. You got to play hard without fouling. Okay, good. You got some work to do. Okay. Next 2. See, this is awesome. Stop. So this is what I said when I started. This game is so mental. I guarantee you go home and you're not playing enough, you're not getting enough shots. Well, Mom and Dad, you didn't come to practice and see them. Okay, because what I told these guys is we're starting at 6 feet, and that's right here. So I can't coach it. You wear me out if you can't listen and get it into the game. You will wear your coach out. All these guys, worn out. Go home, and they've had it. So, right? I'm not getting on you. I'm just saying, when he's talking, okay, it's no different than this. Next winter, you're playing, there's 4 seconds left, and you guys are going to run one of your side out-of-bound plays, let's say, to score. You're in the huddle, and to me, okay, right now in April, if you can't get this right now, okay, I'm not sure at a timeout what he's got to do, start at a specific place, do a specific thing, at the right time, as hard as he can. I'm not sure in January you're going to be able to do it. I really believe that. I really do. And that's just the details of the game. I watch all that stuff. So get up here at 6 feet and let's play. Hands away, hands away, hands away, no angle, don't lift up. Nice, good, good. Grab it with 2 hands. Next group, nice job. Good. We're going to go one more and then we're going to move on to, go again, go again. Build a fort. Grab it with 2. Good. One more group. One more group. Pretty good. Go grab it with 2 hands. Okay. Last thing. Give me 2 guards. Give me 2. Give me you 2 guys. We're going to top of the key. Top of the key. You got the ball. Okay. This is one-on-one. This is called the alley drill, and you can play it full court. It's as wide as the lane is wide. That is your boundary. If you go outside the lane, you bounce the ball out and you step out, it's a turnover and it's his ball. You want to make stuff competitive in practice, don't just run the alley drill. Say, okay, we're in partners, first guy to 2 buckets wins. If you foul, that's a bucket. Okay? Because if you don't put a premium on fouling in drills, I'm telling you, you're watching the other team shoot a whole bunch of them on Friday night. Now where's the top of the key? That's the top of the key. Right? I told him to start at the top of the key, right? You're wearing your coaches out, I'm telling you. Okay. Now, you talk about stance and balance and angles. Okay, remember the gap. You can have about a half gap there, but as soon as he hits the paint, I'm telling you, this is an unbelievable drill. You will find out so much about your kids when you play this. So show me what half a gap is. That's a full gap. See, remember when I defined full gap out here with the other guys? Were you watching? Well, how come you just went in a full gap? It's a mental game, buddy. It is. I don't care if you can dunk it 907,000 million ways. Okay? If you can't get that into this, you can't play. Now, get at the top of the key. Okay, let's play. Hands away, hands away, hands away. Good. Get up, get up, get up. You got him. 1 zip, 1 zip, 1 zip. Your ball, 1 zip. Yeah, he's going to win if he scores here. If you foul him, stop. Why would you start there? Play. Okay, 2 zip. Give me 2 more. Come on. I'm serious. You've got to keep him out of the paint. Get him away from the basket. Hands away. Hands away. Oh, gave him an angle right at the end. 1 zip. Your ball. Did you? I hope you guys are studying this now. He gave him an angle. You can't do that. Here we go. Hands away. Half a gap. No gap. No gap. Hands away. Hands away. Oh, gave him an angle. Doggone it. Okay. All right. Very good. Bill, how much time we got? 50 minutes. Good. Thanks, Bill. That's awesome. I love you, Bill. Okay, I'm going to do 2 things real quick. I call this catching through trees. You stand there. You stand here. This is a catching drill. Big boy, you come, you get right below the block. Okay, I want you guys to do this. Just do this. Okay, get a little closer together. Yeah, all right. Now I'm going to fire this ball into these trees. All right, and you've got to, if this doesn't replicate the game, right, for post guys flashing against the zone or flashing anywhere on the floor, and he's got to run through the contact and catch it with 2 hands, with 2 feet down, ready to play. Got it? Catch it in trees. Go. Oh, you got to catch that ball. Let's go. Good. Nice job. Watch his eyes. Watch and see what his eyes does. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You guys, you big guys that want to really finish at the basket, and as an assistant coach for many, many years, I always stood on the baseline, and I learned this. Guys that go to finish at the rim, when they hit contact, their eyes come off the rim. And their eyes will tell them that I'm not sure I can make that play. I'm sure I'm not tough enough I can play through the contact. It's the same because watch his eyes, okay? If he doesn't catch it, I know he's worried about these arms. Keep your eye on the ball. Good, good. Rotate. One of you other bigs get in there. Here we go. Boom, catch it. Good, nice job. Good, get back below the block, okay? Flash, hard. Oh, you got to catch that? Come on. You got to have that. That's a turnover. Flash. Good, 3rd guy, go. Okay, so he's 1 out of 3 in clean balls. Caught. Go. Okay? You got to go right through his arm and catch that. Go. Okay, 0 for 2. Go. Nice. Good job. Great drill. Okay. You and you 2 guys. Okay. 3, 4, and 5-man shooting. We don't have time. I'm only going to do 3-man shooting. So let's give them some conditions and see if they can think while they're playing hard. Okay? You come right here. You're going to throw the ball off the rim or off the backboard with 2 hands, catch it with 2. Okay? The guy you're throwing to is this young guy right here. Okay? You can't dribble. You cannot dribble in this. This pass has to be 12 to 15 feet away. All right? And you've got to come and meet the ball. You can't catch it standing. Okay? Go. Pass it to him. Okay, no dribble. Okay, ready? Go, 12 to 15. Get it to him, get it to him, get it to him. Okay, you were standing. Weren't you? Good, I like this guy. That's awesome, look at him. Go, let's go, 2 hands, off the board. Get it to him, stop, nice job. Good. And when you catch it, right, you put your eyes through the rim. Okay, always catch a ball with the intent to score. That way you're always in triple threat. Okay, now stand right there, you got the ball. You're the 3rd guy, same thing. You've got to be coming to the, you're going to be the shooter. You've got to be coming to the ball, run through the ball, run through it when you catch it, throw it. Run through it. Jeez Louise. What do you think, I'm a catcher? I can't catch that. Let's go. And I'm going to face the goal. And then you're right into a shot. And that's it. Let's see if you guys can do this. Here we go. Okay, go again. That's too far. That's too long. That went from there to there. That is not 12 to 15. Go again. You guys better be ready now. Shot. Okay, good. Move, move, move. Hold on. You didn't throw it off the board. What happened? You rebounded it with 1 hand, first of all, and then you didn't throw it off the board. Let's go, play. Play. And guys, there are so many variations to this. Go, grab it, same thing. Oh, he grabbed it with one hand again. Nate, can't do that, can you? Grab it, good, grab it, good. Okay, stop. I'm gonna keep these guys out here because you guys have done this. Switch rotation, so you rebound. You're gonna rotate on every shot. Okay? This is awesome. Who are you gonna throw it to first? You better tell them. Perfect, who are you gonna throw it to? Good, and you'll shoot it. Then who's gonna rebound it? You'll pass to him, and he'll pass to him, and he'll shoot it. So we're rotating on every shot, go. The more conditions you add, the more you get them to think about what they're doing while it's not a shooting drill. You can put footwork into it. You can put a shot fake into it before the shot. You can do all kinds of stuff. The shooter should be, he bounced it, go again. Go again. I know it's got air in it. I know. You don't have to prove it to me. You're standing, go again. That's no good. Easy drill, right? That's a hard drill. If you put conditions in and you make them accountable, stop. That's good. So isn't coaching teaching kids how to play, teaching them what, explaining to them why, and then you guys knowing how to do it, and then making your kids accountable for what you taught them? Why would you go through all of that and then get to the practice floor of the game and just say, kind of guys, do whatever you want? Slippage. And you're going to go home really, really disappointed. Make these guys accountable. And if you've noticed, everything we've done has it's got some intangibles of the mental game. Are you paying attention? Are you listening? Are you where you're supposed to be? Are you following conditions? That last time you didn't run through the ball? Because you're probably thinking about what's the rotation. When I get it, who am I going to throw to next? Well, if that's not the game, right? I've never seen it. That is the game. So when I work out with my guys, when you work out with your guys, replicate the game as much as you can. And you're going to be doing those guys a great service. All right, I'm done. Coach Rudder's ready to fly through that door any second. So if I can help you in any way, and I mean this now, I'm not coaching, okay? I'm a mentor. I love this state. I grew up in this state. I coach in this state. And if I can help you in any way, believe me, and take me up on it, okay, because I will. And this thing's all about you guys, and look forward to that IBCA site coming out. It's going to be fantastic. Thanks a lot. Give these guys a hand. Nice job. Way to go, bud.